Alright, everyone at Liverpool Zone News. I hope you're all charged up because we have monumental breaking news that's set to rewrite the history of Anfield's attack. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on one of the boldest moves of this summer transfer window. Liverpool have officially activated Vinicius Junior's release clause, paying the full €80 million fee to Real Madrid, and the 22-year-old Brazilian magician is on his way to Merseyside. Strap in, because we're about to go deep into the backstory, the structure of the deal, what Viní brings to the squad, and how this signing reshapes the Reds' ambitions for years to come. It all began 6 weeks ago when Liverpool scouts, working in tandem with the data analysis department, flagged Viní as the archetype of the modern winger Liverpool have coveted. His blend of lightning acceleration, deft dribbling, and high-volume chance creation ticked every box. Scouting reports highlighted his average of 4.2 successful dribbles per 90 minutes last season in La Liga, his ability to draw fouls in the attacking third, and his clinical unselfishness in arriving at the far post to tap in crosses. When analysts uncovered that his contract at Real Madrid contained a fixed buyout clause of €80 million, remarkably low for a player of his stature, Liverpool's hierarchy greenlit exploratory talks faster than any previous negotiation in the club's history. Behind the scenes, the operation was executed with clockwork precision. Within 48 hours of opening talks with Viní's representatives, legal and financial teams had drafted the agreement, structured to comply with financial fair play regulations. The €80 million fee will be spread across 4 equal installments over the next 2 seasons, minimizing immediate impact on this year's wage bill while balancing the books. Meanwhile, Viní's 5-year contract includes a base salary competitive with Liverpool's top earners, supplemented by performance-based bonuses that reward goals, assists, and individual awards, additional incentives for finishing as the Premier League's top assister or contributing to Champions League triumphs could push his earnings even higher, aligning his personal success with the club's collective objectives. From a narrative standpoint, Viní's journey to Anfield reads like a blockbuster script. Born in São Gonçalo, a Rio de Janeiro suburb, he burst onto the scene of Flamengo as a teenager, dazzling crowds with fearless runs and an innate ability to bend games with a single trick. Real Madrid snapped him up in 2018, and while he experienced growing pains adapting to European football, he quickly evolved into one of the world's most feared wide forwards. By the time he helped Real to successive La Liga titles and the Champions League crown last season, contributing 15 goals and 18 assists in just 35 appearances, he had cemented his reputation as a game-changer. Yet despite his achievements in Madrid, his desire for a fresh challenge and the allure of Anfield's storied atmosphere remained a constant in his mind. The decisive moment came when Liverpool's sporting director flew to Madrid under the guise of attending a coaching symposium. In reality, he slipped into Viní's training ground for a discreet meeting, armed with a presentation that showcased Anfield's attacking philosophies, the success stories of previous high-profile signings, and a detailed outline of how Viní, a specific skill set, would unlock the Reds' attack. That personal toucher dream of replicating his famous solo goal against Barcelona on a night where the cop roared its approval proved irresistible. Viní's eyes lit up when shown how overlapping fullbacks and inverted midfielders at Liverpool would create space for his trademark diagonal runs. Within hours, his camp signaled their green light, and the public announcement was timed for maximum impact. A short film of Viní sprinting down Anfield's touchline at dawn, intercut with his past heroics and the words redemption in red. On the pitch, Viní brings an arsenal that will elevate Liverpool's fluid front three to new heights. His first few meters of acceleration are among the quickest in world football, enabling him to burst past defenders into dangerous channels. Coupled with a low center of gravity, he executes feints and steepovers at breakneck pace, routinely baffling opponents and earning fouls in prime crossing areas. His 65% dribble success rate last season and 4.5 take-ons per 90 minutes underscore his ability to manufacture opportunities out of nothing. But it's not just his direct play that excites. His vision and creativity manifests in inch-perfect through-balls and whipped crosses that land on teammates' heads or feet with surgical precision. Tactically, his arrival grants the manager unprecedented flexibility. In a classic 4-3-3, he can operate as the left winger, stretching defenses wide and creating overloads with the left back. In a front three inversion, he might tuck inside, combining with midfield runners to orchestrate attacks through the half space. When deployed as an inside forward, he can drift centrally, drawing defenders and opening lanes for the overlapping fullback or returning midfielders. His willingness to track back and engage in Liverpool's trademark high press adds another dimension, winning the ball high up the pitch and launching lightning counterattacks before the opposition can regroup. Let's talk numbers. During Real Madrid's championship-winning campaign, Viní's expected goals XG sat at 14.9, while his expected assists XA reached 12.3, figures that placed him in the top 7% of forwards across Europe's top 5 leagues. Despite facing some of the most stubborn defensive units in La Liga, He managed 33 direct goal contributions in all competitions. Project those numbers into the Premier League context, where open play and transitions occur at a higher tempo, and conservative estimates predict at least 20 goal contributions in his debut Liverpool season. If he hits those marks, he'll instantly justify the investment and etch his name into Anfield folklore. Off the pitch, Viní's impact is equally seismic. His global appeal, particularly across Brazil, Latin America, and an increasingly engaged North American audience, lines perfectly with the club's commercial growth strategy. Within 24 hours of the signing announcement, pre-orders for his replica shirt shattered the club's single-day record. Sponsors are already lining up to associate with his brand, foreseeing lucrative endorsements and content collaborations that will further raise Liverpool's profile worldwide. His charisma in interviews, his penchant for sharing training insights on social media, and his infectious on-field celebrations promise to deepen fans' connection with the team and drive digital engagement to new highs. Integration into the squad has been seamless. Club insiders report that veteran leaders in the dressing room welcomed him with open arms, inviting him to dinner and introducing him to Anfield traditions, from pre-match renditions of You'll Never Walk Alone to late-night visits to the Shankly Gates. Training ground footage shows Viní linking up effortlessly with the fullbacks in overlapping exercises and rehearsing one-twos with the striker in tight corridors. He's already adding a new dimension to set plays, watching him whip in swinging corners with his left foot. You can't help but envisage goalmouth scrambles and attacking chaos in dead ball situations. In interviews, Viní has spoken of his excitement to learn the Premier League's unique demands, the physical duels, the relentless pace, and the tactical variations he'll face week in, week out. He's relishing the opportunity to test himself against the fiercest fullbacks in the world and to experience the cauldron of Anfield on European nights. His first public words as a Red encapsulated his mindset: "I come to Anfield to bring joy to the fans, to win trophies, and to write my name in the history of this great club. I'm ready to fly with the Reds." As the countdown to his debut ticks down, tickets for Liverpool's opening fixture have sold out in record time, and fan forums are alight with speculation. Will he score the first goal? Will his trademark spin and shoot become an instant anthem? Classic. The anticipation is palpable, and the stage is set for a chapter of Liverpool football that promises to be outlined in lightning pace, audacious dribbles, and moments of pure genius. So there you have it, Vinicius Junior, newly signed through his release clause from Real Madrid, now officially a Liverpool player. A deal that blends strategic financial planning with unparalleled footballing ambition, designed to inject the squad with pace, skill, and a touch of Brazilian magic. Don't forget to subscribe to Liverpool Zone News, smash that notification bell, and stay glued to your screens for every update on Viní's Anfield saga and every transfer, every triumph, and every twist that keeps our beloved Reds at the pinnacle of world football. You won't want to miss a single second of this electrifying new era.